Namaskar, everyone, and a warm welcome to our healing circle this afternoon or evening, depending on where you are. My name is Shri Devi, and it is such a joy to be with you once again as we come together in our healing journey. Just to say, last week, Guru had reminded us about the power of cultivating a loving attitude while working with the body. Today, let's explore how this attitude can take us through these practices very powerfully. As we know, we can transform how the body feels in every new moment. And we do that with loving attention and present moment awareness as we work with the body. This presents very powerful opportunities for us to improve how we feel and nourish the body on a powerful level. So with every exercise, let's see if we can really cultivate that attitude of lovingness and kindness as we prepare our bodies for that healing space. Let's do this together. So, let's take a moment and observe where the body is right now. It's a joy to see all of you in your spaces, and just to say that all of these exercises can be done exactly where you are. So just for a moment, we're going to scan the body and see how we can improve. But more importantly, let's bring our loving attention down to each part of the body and work on consciously relaxing exactly where we are. Let's begin by giving attention to our feet on the ground. Right where we are, we can simply move the toes, just as we work on letting go of any tension. We relax the tops of the feet, even the soles of the feet. Imagine that the feet are resting on a cloud. No tension, no stress. Good. Our ankles are relaxed. Our shins and our calves are relaxed. Our kneecaps have no tension. Our thighs, our calves are relaxed. As we come up, we imagine that our hips are relaxed. As we move throughout the body, imagine that there is no tension and no stress. Coming up, we allow our stomachs just to relax. Our breathing is gentle. Imagine that all of the organs in our abdominal area is at ease. It's filled with light. Feel your upper chest relax as you breathe. Gentle, soft. And as we work with our chest area, feel your heart open up into this space. You can have a gentle smile on the face. We're just meeting the body. What a lovely experience. Imagine that the chest muscles, our shoulders, our arms, elbows, forearms, fingertips, palms are relaxed. Feel all of the facial muscles at ease. Relax the jaw. Relax your eyes. Feel as if there is no tension in your space. I'm sure if you observe at this point, you can feel how the body has come into a place of conscious relaxation. Now let's utilize the power of loving touch. Let's take our right palm. We're simply going to sweep along our left shoulder, coming down the arm all the way to the fingertips. This is how we bring our loving attention further into the body in this moment. Imagine that your most beautiful thoughts are going into every touch. Imagine how the cells will respond. Just right around the shoulder and down. Lovely. Such a beautiful feeling. Enjoy it. Working with the body is joy. Let's go across to the opposite side. Sweeping around, cultivating this loving relationship with the body. Almost like we are petting a pet or something that we really love and enjoy. Wow. Observe how the body feels already. Let's do this one more time. Cultivating this beautiful energy. Now let's take both of our palms and we're slowly going to sweep it across and up by our crown. Coming down the back of the neck, across the shoulders, and let's release any tension. Wow. Let's do it again. It's loving energy. Passing over our crown. Imagine that we are detangling any mental stress. Sweep it along the back, across the shoulders, and let it go. Okay, one more time. Bringing our hands up. Across the top of the head. Down the back of the neck. Across the shoulders, and we let it go. Beautiful. Cultivating this energy now from our chest, the heart area. We're simply going to sweep down the abdomen, coming down the front of the body, touching towards the tops of the feet and the toes. Letting it go. As we come up, we reach behind, sweeping our arms up and around, bringing this energy back up along the shoulders, up to the crown, and release. Good. Excellent. One more time, loving energy into your space. It's your own heart energy being cultivated here. As you touch the body, creating that loving relationship with it. Coming all the way down towards the tops of the feet and the toes, letting it go. And then bringing the hands up along the back of the legs. You can come across the hips by the abdomen, up towards the shoulders, and let it go. Wow, fantastic, everyone. Okay. Let's bring both palms into our heart. Now, as we know, working with this loving awareness and loving attention is also working with the life force energy that governs everything that we do. So here, as we begin, let's honor this prana, this life force energy in prayer. This sacred prayer says, all three worlds are governed by prana. O prana, protect us as a mother protects her child. Bless us with affluence and intelligence. Closing our eyes, let's sing this together. Let's begin. Om pranasyedam vase sarvam. Om pranasyedam vase sarvam. Tridive yat pratishtitam. Tridive yat pratishtitam. Mateva putran rakshasva. Mateva putran rakshasva. Srischa Pragnascha videina hiti. Srischa Pragnascha videina hiti. To allow the mantra for just a moment to resonate in your being. When you are ready, you can open your eyes. Excellent. So continuing on in building this loving relationship and cultivating prana to energize the body in a powerful way. So we'll begin with our physical exercise in the way of our cleansing breath. So I invite everyone to stand if you're comfortable to do so. We'll begin by standing with our feet at hip distance. Good. Toes are spread nice and wide. Let's roll the shoulders back and down. Just ensuring that we are sitting or standing up nice and straight. Okay, and we can rotate it in the opposite direction just a few times. Okay, one more. Good, beginning with our cleansing breath. I'm going to use my hand as a guide, starting with our exhale through the mouth. We take an effective pause and inhale, bringing our arms up, fingertips touching, looking up. Floating the arms down, taking our time. Inhale, enjoy this in-breath. Good, breathing in. Beautiful, everyone. Let's continue. In. Feel the energy as you exhale completely. Good, and engage the heart as we breathe in. Last two. Last one. Breathe in. And with a relaxed out breath, fantastic job. Let's close our eyes and just for a moment observe how you feel. Notice what is happening in the body. Notice where the energy is opening up, flowing more. And enjoy what you feel. When you are ready, you can open your eyes. Excellent, everyone. Okay, from here, let's do a few loosening exercises, beginning with the shoulders. So let's inhale the shoulders up towards the ears. Gather a little bit of tension, that's also good. Drop and release. Wow, beautiful. Inhale. And drop. Good, breathing in. And drop. Excellent, and now we shake it out. Okay, let's also shake out the legs. Good. Okay, and relax. Now we are going to do our hands in and out breathing. And let's see this as a full body exercise. So we can spread our legs a little bit wider than hip distance. Okay, just for a moment, we're going to feel each edge of each foot on the mat. Good. Let's sink down into our knees just a little bit. And let's roll the shoulders back and down. Excellent. Now, yes, this is a full body exercise, but by virtue of bringing the fingertips in and expanding out, we are actually cultivating this loving energy even more. We open our arms to hug. We open our arms to embrace. So imagine in these moments you are embracing the entire universe. You are embracing every system in your body. You are embracing down to the cellular level in the body. Good. Okay, let's bring our fingertips together. Keeping our shoulders down. Okay, engage the core, tilting the pelvis towards the floor. just for some extra stability. Good. Okay. Remember to also smile. It helps. Okay, let's exhale here. Inhale, we expand the arms, deep breathing. Opening up as much as we can. Exhale, bringing it in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Three more. Inhale. Make it count. Open up and embrace. Exhale. Beautiful, everyone. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. This time as we open up, let's hold. Hold into that love. And exhale, bringing it in. Beautiful. Let's relax both palms down. Bringing our feet together. Let's close our eyes for just a moment and observe how we feel. Notice what is happening in the body and embrace this feeling. Every exercise that we are doing is bringing fresh prana into our system. Enjoy it. Okay, when you are ready, you can open your eyes. Excellent job, everyone. For our next exercise, we will be doing chair Surya Namaskar. So I invite everyone to have a seat wherever they are. Now, this is such an effective series of movements that we are going to do, as you can do this anywhere. And let's take our time and really enjoy each movement. Remember, everything that we are doing is not meant to cause tension in the body, but rather give us the opportunity to love every single movement that we are doing with our bodies. Okay? So let's make the most out of this and enjoy. So sitting comfortably on our seat. Let's go ahead and place our feet at hip distance. Again, feeling our toes nicely on the ground. Good. My palms are on my thighs. We are going to begin by extending both arms out, fingertips outstretched, bringing our hands above our head, just to mimic our back bend. So leaning back just a little bit, creating a nice curve in the spine, looking up, As we exhale, palms facing forward, bringing both palms down next to the feet. My crown is down, I'm looking between my legs. Now, as I inhale, I'm going to grab a hold of my right knee and pull it up towards the edge of the chair. Let's tilt the head back as we inhale. Now, as I exhale, my heel stays right where it is, and I'm simply going to bring my forehead towards my knee. Good. As we inhale again, let's bring our right heel down. Fingertips back up into our back bend. We're going to repeat this process on the opposite side. Arching the back, looking back. As we exhale, we come down, placing both palms next to the feet. Crown is down, we're looking between the legs. As I inhale, I bring my left knee in, left heel on the seat, and my head is tilted back. As I exhale, my forehead comes towards the knee. Okay, as we inhale, we drop the left heel, bringing our fingertips back up, and here we're going to repeat the process again on both sides. Enjoy this inhale, nice back bend. Exhale, both palms coming down. Inhale, we bring the right knee in, looking back. Exhale, bringing our forehead to the knee. Inhale, right heel comes down, both hands coming up. Exhale, both palms facing forward and coming down. Inhale, left leg, left heel comes up, looking back. Exhale, bringing the forehead to the knee. Inhale, left heel down, both arms come up. Exhale, both palms come down, crown down. Inhale, right heel, right knee comes up, looking back. Exhale, bringing the forehead down towards the knee. Inhale, right knee down, heel down, both arms coming up. Exhale, both palms down, crown down. Inhale, left heel, left knee comes up, looking back. Exhale, forehead down towards the knee. Inhale, dropping the left heel down, both arms coming up. We'll repeat one more time on both sides. Exhale, palms facing forward, down towards the toes. Inhale, right heel, right knee comes up, looking back. Exhale, forehead down towards the knee. Inhale, dropping the right heel down, both arms coming up. Exhale, both palms coming down, crown down. Inhale, left heel, left knee comes up, looking back. Exhale, bringing the forehead down towards the knee. And finally, dropping the left heel down as we inhale, both arms coming up. Arch the back. And bringing both palms into the heart as we stay here for a moment. Let's go ahead and place both palms on the chest. And as we close our eyes for just a moment, we step into this mode of gratitude. We are thankful for our physical bodies. For every cell, for every tissue, for every organ in the body. As we end this first segment, we thank all of the masters of the light, the masters of yoga who encourage and bless our practice. Peace, peace, peace. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me for this first segment. I will now hand you off to Wavini, who will take you through the Reiki portion of our afternoon. Thank you so much. It was a joy. Namaskar.
Namaskar, everyone. My name is Divya Wavni, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to our Reiki segment this evening. So it's so lovely to see your dedication towards your healing journey. And as we get ready to do our self-healing, I just want to let you know how our segments will go. We will first start with our opening prayer, and then we'll offer our intention for healing this evening. And then we will do a scan of our aura, of our bodies. And this is helpful because we are not always aware of what's going on in our bodies. And by doing a scan, we may sense something is not right. And so we are able to focus on that part of the body and send healing energy to that part of the body. And this is done by placing the hand, scanning the body, where we tune into the energies of the body. We may sense in our hands a prickly feeling. We may sense pain, a burning, and these would all be indications that healing is needed in this area. After that, then we will proceed to do our hand positions, our self-treatments. Okay, so let's start with bringing our hands in Gasho, which is the prayer position. And as we come to center, let's take a few deep breaths in the heart space as we enter that stillness within. And let us unite with each other in love. As we connect to the divine beings, the masters of the light, the Reiki masters, our beloved Guruji, and we ask for their guidance, for their assistance in helping us to open our hearts and our minds, to fill us with light. And let us take a moment to set our intention for healing this evening. We pray for healing for ourselves, for awakening for ourselves and our world. We pray that we are able to trust unconditionally in the nurturing of the divine. We pray that we are able to always act with compassion to ourselves and to all. Let's raise our hands to our third eye as we offer our prayer, our intentions to the divine. And let's bring our hands back to our heart space. And let's continue to breathe deeply into the heart, the source of our love, our unconditional love, the source from where Reiki energy flows. And as we breathe into that space, let's feel the Reiki energy flowing down our arms and into our palms. And let's do that a few more times as we feel our connection to the Reiki energy. Do we feel the heat in the palm of the hands? Do we feel that tingle? If we do, let's now proceed to scan our body, and let's lift our hands over our head to our crown chakra. And let us pay attention to our hands and to our chakras. And let's be aware of what we feel in both the hands and at the chakra. And let's slowly move our hands down to our third eye. And slowly down to our throat chakra. Stay in the present moment, because we need to be aware of what we're experiencing, because these are the areas we need to focus our healing on. Let's slide our hands down to the heart chakra. The chakras are connected to the parts of the body that is connected to the organs, the tissues, the muscles, the nerves. And if there are any disease, imbalance, we're able to experience that in our hands. Let's slide our hands down to our navel chakra. To our second chakra. To our first chakra. Now let's shake that off. And let's open our palms as we connect to the Reiki energy flowing in our palms. Now that we know where the weak spots are, the dark spots, the diseased areas, the imbalance, let's Reiki those areas. Now let's bring our hands to our crown chakra, fingertips touching at the center. And here we have left brain, right brain, male and female energies. Here we also have our pineal gland. And if there are any issues at this chakra, let's send our Reiki. Let's ask our guides to clear the pathway and help us to connect to our higher self. Now let's bring our hands to our third chakra. Fingertips covering the third eye. And at this center, we stimulate the pituitary gland. And this is the master gland of the endocrine system. This is our center of intuition, inspiration, clairvoyance, if there are any mental issues, depression, headaches, let's send that Reiki energy to bring healing. Now let's take the hands to the back of the head and rest the base of the skull in your hands, fingers pointing upwards. As the Reiki energy relaxes our brain, and we're now able to experience that peace, that deep peace that passeth all understanding. Now let's bring our hands to our shoulders, cross our hands as we send Reiki energy to our shoulders. Are we carrying the world on our shoulders? Let's release those burdens. Outer world, inner world, Let's feel our bodies becoming lighter and lighter as those burdens are released into the light. Let's trust in the divine, that all is well and that all is taken care of. Now let's bring our hands to our throat chakra. Let's cup our throat chakra. And this is the center of communication, self-expression. Do we have issues of expressing ourselves, speaking our feelings? And let's release all of that. Allow the Reiki energy to flow into the center and heal us of all those issues. Any thyroid imbalance, and stay connected to the heart center where the energy flows from. It's the source of unconditional love. It's really what Reiki is all about. Now let's bring our hands to the heart chakra. The center of love. What are we feeling here? Let's allow the Reiki energy to clear all the dark spots, all the feelings of jealousy, of hurt, of shame, of guilt. Let's just release all those feelings. And allow that Reiki energy to fill us up with divine light. Now let's go to the Manipura chakra. And let's release all fears, all phobias into the light. Whatever anger we store in the liver, let's release it now in the light. Allow the Reiki energy to flow freely from the heart to all the organs in this area, to the spleen, to the gallbladder, and just visualize those organs smiling, happy that you're giving them full attention. Now let's go to the second chakra. Let's place our hands at the first chakra. It's our survival center. Now let's clear our hands. And as we bring our hands in Gasho, let's connect to the Reiki energy and stay in that divine space as we now will have our prayer box. And let's lift our hands, palms facing forward, as we send our prayers, our Reiki energy, our loving intentions to all the requests that are held in our box. And if there are anyone else that you know needs healing, bring them to mind. And let's pray for their complete healing according to thy will. We offer our deepest gratitude to all the masters of the light, our Reiki masters, our God and Guru, for all the healing that took place and all that is yet to come. Om, peace, peace, peace. Thank you, everyone. And let's just continue to stay in that space, that sacred space, as we welcome Guruji, who will be with us soon. Namaskar, and thanks, everyone.
Namaskar, everyone, and we welcome you to our meditation segment. And just to remind you to stay now. Just a reminder to you to learn to stay in now. Fully as much as you can in now. Every time the mind goes back into the past, you're really evoking a memory. Every time you think about the future, which is really in your mind, the past memory or the future thought, that's when you are taken either way, to the past or to the future. But if you stay constantly just in the present, just being with everything in the here and now, just stay with that. When past thoughts tend to come to the mind, you censor them, look at them, and decide whether you want to engage them in this present moment. Don't lose the present moment by falling a victim to the past, and then you forget all about what's around you. Even if your mind tends to go into the past, bring it into the present moment. Remember that you are in the present and deal with it in the present, so you are in the present. The content may be from the past, but it's being deliberated in the present. And so with future and its fantasy, bring it into the present and deal with it in the present, so you are always in the present. And I don't ask you to dream. I ask you to visualize. I ask you to create a template. All these are very conscious things that can happen in present moment awareness. And I don't need you to blindly believe anything. I need you to test everything. If you hold something as a possibility, if you feel intuitively it's a possibility, test it. Test it. No need for blind belief on this path. If someone tells you, well, there's a God, say, well, I can hold that as a possibility. I don't have to believe it until I can actually feel the stirrings of something mighty within me. Then I know. It goes from belief to knowing. Knowing is more important. So that's how I live. There's no God of fantasy in my mind. The God that is real is what I can feel inside of me, what I can tap into, what I can tune into, what I can intuit, what I can channel. That is the only God that is real to me. And that's the only God I know, which is my higher self. So as I bring you into the meditative experience, as I guide you there, I'm guiding you to that place in you where I am in me. Because I vibrate in this now, because I vibrate in the source, because I don't hold waste thoughts in my mind, because I don't entertain darkness and limitation, I create a resonance in the field that is open to you, that you can pick up when you associate with my energy field. So that's all I ask you to. If you want a deeper experience of self, associate with my energy field. Tune into my being. Not just my words, although the words carry energy, but tune into my mind, tune into my heart, tune into my vibrational presence, tune into that. And then you can be tuning in to a marvelous energy of self-transformation. I come in this meditation so that we can co-create a field together. That we can tap into a source that has all powers. That we can channel energies from that source appropriate to where we want to target for our well-being. Do we want to target the mind? Do we want to target the emotion? Do we want to target the body? Do we want to target the vitality or the vital currents that operate the body? What do you want to target? And that's where you decide where your meditation goes. But most of all, you need to make connection to the source. Of course, it all depends on how clear your mind is, how compromised your consciousness is. You can only tap into the source to the extent to which your own consciousness will allow. So I've told you previously to live on the edge of the consciousness continuously, pushing the edge, pushing the edge, pushing the edge. Because every time you become lethargic, your inertia is high, and you begin to drop off the bus, then it's hard to pick up again. So stay on the bus, stay on the edge, stay on the frontier. And then life becomes more exciting. So let's begin our meditation today. As we focus on well-being at every level. But we begin by coming into the here and now awareness. The past is available to me if I need it. But I need it now only in as much as my past good habits will help me now. So let's use those habits of proper breathing, centering, bring your mind into a place of silence, acknowledging the great power that is there in silence. Breathe deeply into it, and for most of us, I would say, take a heart-centered focus in your centering. Just breathe into the center of the chest, using the power of love, compassion, kindness, harmony, unity, openness to influence the mind and body. Take a heart-centered focus. If an affirmation becomes useful, like I'm centering or I'm centered in a source of infinite love, or I place my I place my being, or I center my being in a field of infinite love. When you say that, how do you feel? I center my being in a field of infinite love. I open my heart that infinite and unconditional and pure love will flow in and through me. Just by saying these words and really meaning them can be very impactful to every level of your being. And now, as you think of self, add your body to that, your physical body, your community of cells. And to do that effectively, you need to open the belly to breathe. As you open up the heart to breathe, extend that loving feeling through the belly into the vital core of the body and spread it throughout the body. That the operating pranas will be charged with this power of love. Become aware of the organs within the body. Some you may be drawn to right away, and some you might delay in taking your attention there. Ensure that you cover the entire body, letting every organ within you, as much as you can conceive, be noticed, be valued, be acknowledged. Whether it's the eyes that you use all day, or the tongue, or the skin, or the brain that you constantly use, stomach, liver, make every organ, every cell, every muscle, every ligament, every tendon, every joint, every limb, make them important. Until you can feel this warm, loving field of energy enveloping your entire being. And know that the only power you have is to channel. It's to tap into the divine that is a true source of power. So as much as you can feel power, remember that you're only an instrument. Ego is only an instrument of channeling the divine power. So place your ego in the best place for healing, a channel, an instrument. So that's I that you feel, let it be a channel. Let it be an agent for channeling. Now use the breath effectively, as breath is life. Through the breath you draw prana from the field around you, and the breath itself is operated by a pranic current. In breath by one, out breath by another. Some of you develop more harmony by repeating a short mantra. You can engage in that. And remember, the theme of the meditation is well-being. If any part of your body is compromised, take the prana there of the mind, of the emotional being, of the breath, and supercharge the area by your attention and intention and prana. Remember once more, I'm in your field, initiating a vibration that we can all connect to and lift the healing energy of the field. The healing potential of the field. Now join me in the silence in active meditation, meaning you're using your intention and attention powerfully. You're using thought as channels and ego as a channel. Stay in present moment awareness. that in the beautiful field of being, celebrate that the all-powerful source is within you. Recognize it, value it, celebrate it. And show appreciation to your body for its presence, for its service, for its capabilities. So hold gratitude in your heart for the gift of a powerful source that holds us in immortality, and the gift of a human experience that allows us to navigate this plane, to sport in its field of energy, and to grow in consciousness through it. Be in gratitude. Let these moments be moments of gratitude. Gratitude for the gift of spiritual friendship as we have here. Travelers on the path. Co-creators on the journey. Let's value each other and value the field and value the energy of masters that are in the field. And allow yourself as much as you can to feel the joy of that comes from that gratitude. To feel blessed for having eyes that are open to more and more of the truth of life, of being. And take a moment to truly open up to the field around you as you breathe deeply into the gut. As you can appreciate and feel and experience the grossness of the world around you. The smell, the taste, the touch, the breath, the space, the sound, the light. Truly open up to the experience of life itself around you, whilst appreciating the essence of being, the love that we can channel, the mental energy that we can bring into the space, that we can manifest. Appreciate in and outer worlds. And allow yourself as much as you can to feel the adventure that life holds out before us. The adventure, the spiritual adventure. And let's feel gratitude for all guides on the path, for their higher consciousness, for their love, service, humility. And as much as we can, open up to tune into their consciousness and energy and to feel oneness with them. No master wants servitude. Every true master wants us to tune into their field and experience their being. And let's hold our entire world in healing blessing. May everyone everywhere be lifted in the light of healing, of higher awareness, of lovingness, of compassion, of kindness. Let's pray for a world of peace, love, and harmony that begins with us. With every breath, open up your consciousness to that. And every time you breathe out, share your energies with the world. How beautiful it is just to be open to receiving and giving freely in that divine source. O Supreme Self, make me a channel of your love, of your peace, of your goodness, of your wisdom. In this human experience. Give me purpose that is associated with you. Let me be aligned to you continuously, that my will and your will be one. Let everyone who is suffering in our world be held in the light. Let our world grow more and more in unity, in peacefulness, in goodness. We thank you. We thank you, Supreme One, for this blessing. And now let's pray together in Mahamrityunjaya mantra to stay conscious of our immortality, to grow in it, and to detach from every memory, thought, attachment that is unhealthy, and to resonate with healing and well-being. That is the purpose of the Mahamrityunjaya mantra. Let's chant the beautiful, elevating, and powerful sounds of Sanskrit. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandham Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Mamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandham Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Mamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandham Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Mamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandham Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Mamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandham Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Mamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandham Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Mamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandham Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Mamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandham Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Mamritat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you everyone for joining us today in our healing circle. Here you can see what tremendous positive energy does to us. When we can vibrate positively, continuously, this is what it does. You've enjoyed this segment because of that. everything that you have experienced here in the healing circle, you can experience wherever you are at any time. No matter how much inertia or tamas holds you, you are born to evolve and to prevail. Your spirit is a spirit of the infinite. If only you can begin to believe that, and you would have experiences where you have felt lifted, you have felt empowered, you have felt energized. Let those memories, experiences inspire you to continue further. Don't allow yourself to be discouraged even for a moment. Keep the company of those who can help you to resonate with present moment awareness and with goodness and wisdom. A lot of you try to do the energy work, but without wisdom, they can't work. Without consciousness, without awareness, without higher awareness, none of these things will work effectively. Once the ego is in charge, you will never get the best out of it. Once the ego is channeling, then the best will come. So ego has to be placed as an instrument, not the doer. The power that you feel to do, that's not a good one. When you can feel that something bigger is empowering you and driving you, that is the better one. You need to be able to distinguish between your individual power that you feel, that tends to make you self-righteous, to want to make you higher than the other or better than the other. Be careful of that. You want a power that drives equality, that drives unity, that drives goodness, that drives the bigger self. You want to grow in that. When you have something, share it. When you learn something, share it. When you know something, share it. When something is precious to you, share it. That's how we all grow in higher consciousness. Life is miserable when the ego takes charge. It might be nice for a while when your power allows you to be on top for a moment. You may feel high, but it doesn't last very long when it's the ego. If you are held in the divine, even if nobody notices you, even if nobody praises you, being held in the divine holds you in a place of fulfillment already. Sometimes in a large group when I can feel this powerful, co-creative, meditative experience, and usually I would tend to ask people about their experiences after. I really don't need to. And sometimes it's just a joy to say, you don't need to say anything. I know exactly how you feel. The fulfillment is inside. Not with people saying, oh, you got it, a very powerful meditation. That's not important. The lift during the meditation is what is important. The joy is in the experience. So be careful of the temptations of the world that pull our ego into limitation. Make us angry, annoyed, and in your conversations, look at how much you are thinking about others and talking about others rather than yourself. If all your conversation is about others, you're in trouble. Your ego is fully at work. Your conversation should be about that grows us, that lifts us. It's a joy to be with you always. because you are me. You grow my space when I come next to you. I become bigger because of you. If only you can value your own self as much as I value you. You're never ordinary to me. You're never separate to me. And your personality never phases me. In fact, sometimes the personalities are so colorful that I totally enjoy them. As limited as they may express sometimes, it's total fun. So learn to see the bigger part of you. Accept the smaller part of you. That's always going to be there. But learn to see the bigger part of you as much as you can. Center there, live from there. And be driven by the will that manifests from there. All of this I say, wishing you well. Have a marvelous day, everyone. May our world continue to grow in the light. Namaskar, everyone.